Let's do an experiment, what Einstein called a thought experiment. And in this experiment, I want you to imagine that this is a dream, that you're dreaming. And in this dream, you're watching this video of me talking. And you're watching this video on your computer screen. Or maybe you're just listening to it. And you're sitting in a room watching it. This room may or may not have windows, but if it's got windows, the windows are covered. The curtains are either drawn or the blinds are down. And this room has a door, and the door is closed. So this is your dream. Now I want to ask you a question in this dream. I want to ask you, is there anything outside that door? Does anything exist outside that door in this dream? What's your answer? Well, if you really entered into the spirit of the thought experiment, then you would say, yes, of course there's something outside that door. Look, I'll show you. And you'll go and open the door, and sure enough, there we are. There's what exists outside your door. Maybe it's the front door and you've got the whole world out there, or maybe it's just a corridor, or maybe it goes to another room. There it is. But if part of you is thinking, hang on, it's only a dream. And I kept stressing it was a dream, didn't I? So part of you's thinking, but it's only a dream. There can't be anything outside there. In fact, a dream doesn't even properly exist, does it? So how can something exist within something that doesn't exist? So of course there can't be anything outside that door. Well then, what have I said to you? But when I asked you to imagine that this is a dream, what have I said? It's not different from a dream. You think you're awake, but you're actually participating in something which is no different than the nature of a dream. How do you know you're not dreaming? There actually doesn't seem to be any satisfactory philosophical or scientific answer to that question. If there is, you can let me know. But there's no point in talking in terms of neurons or brain activity or anything else, because you can do all that in a dream as well, can't you? I used to feel that I had a definite answer to this question. And that answer was, well, you just know, don't you? You just know that you're awake now. But in a dream, you're not experiencing being asleep. In the dream, you're experiencing being awake. You're not sleepwalking in your dream. In your dream, you're wide awake. That's your experience. Yes, but I just know I'm awake right now. It feels real. I thought that was quite a convincing argument, actually. Although it's not really an argument, it's just a statement of belief. But not that long ago I did have a dream where logically I knew I was dreaming. I was demonstrating my prowess for jumping high off the ground to the point where I was almost flying. So I knew this must be a dream. But emotionally, in terms of my belief, I knew it wasn't a dream. I knew this was real. It was the same feeling that I have now when I say, this is real. I know this is not a dream. I have that same feeling in dreams. This is consciousness asserting what it's experiencing is reality. So it doesn't hold up. This utter conviction that we have right now that we're awake is something that we experience in dreams as well. Let's take this a little further. We don't just have one dream after another. If you've examined your dreams at all, if you've taken an interest in your dreams and perhaps recorded them, you'll find that dreams actually flow one dream into another. There's a point of connection, a little coincidence, a little point of coincidence or association, which leads into the next dream. And in fact, you could argue it's all just one dream. And this goes on during the course of the night. And then we wake up and we say we're awake. Have you ever woken up in a dream? It's an interesting movie plot device to have somebody wake up, but they actually haven't woken up. They're still dreaming. I've experienced dreams within dreams. I've woken up and I've remembered my dreams, but this was in a dream. Who's to say that that process ever stops? Who's to say this is not just part of that process that's going on now? One dream falling into another dream. One dream flowing into another dream. Dreams can end in all sorts of ways. They can just flow one into another. Or there might be a waking up from one dream into another. Or even a dying from one dream into another. Dreams have all sorts of transitions. Some of these transitions we call waking up, going to sleep, dying, being reborn. We are in this extraordinary process of one dream after another. We make a discrimination, we make a distinction between being awake, being asleep, between birth and death. But this is part of our cognitive process, it's part of the organising aspect of our consciousness. We organise things into time and space, into cause and effect, into being asleep, being awake, into life and death. But perhaps it's just one eternal, infinite, extraordinary process. The process of consciousness. This could very well be our reality.